I think there is a real serious argument that he is not actually the best third baseman, like all around in terms of bringing the glove, bat, the best, most productive third baseman that they can put out there. I think there's a real argument that Isaac Paredes is. When we watched him, especially from the plate production-wise, and Isaac Paredes played a good defensive third base as well before he was injured. I think there's an argument there. But we all know, right? There is not a question who is going to be the everyday third baseman over there. Now, I'm not saying he's going to play 162, but he's probably going to try to play 150 plus, and he is going to get days off, and Paredes will play there. But the plan is for Carlos Correa for a multitude of reasons, but the plan is for him to be the everyday third baseman. And with the thought of, there may be a dude over there that's better suited to be the everyday third baseman than you, I think Carlos Correa has some real pressure to produce. Because if we're looking over there and you start to see him and he has some slow starts, and Los has had some slow starts before, and now I think this would be fine. Last year his slash line's 276, 332, 402, 13 home runs, 52 RBIs was what he did. Now that wasn't in some areas what Paredes did, but I do think he has got to be productive because he's going to get some leeway because of who he is. But at some point, there's going to be like, yo, man, like this dude over here was an all-star at third base last year, man.
Yeah, look, I think there's pressure on the organization to get it right, whether that's keep Isaac Paredes and find a way to work him in, or move him and hope like hell that whatever you get in return produces enough to offset that. But, yeah, look, I think not that Los Correa, not that he feels any level of this pressure at all, but I think the point that you make is valid. I think he was a plug-and-play guy and has proven now with the season rolling around to definitely be a plug-and-play guy when everybody's healthy. And, with that, I think comes a lot of responsibility. And again, I don't think it's anything that Carlos is running from. Los, damn it. I don't think it's anything Los is running from.
Man. This is like show and run.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know why you guys do it to me, but I don't think he's going to feel any pressure, but I do believe I agree with your point overall of like, hey man, if he doesn't perform up to snuff, there could be some obvious conversations because you know what Isaac Paredes, at least recently, has done at third base position.
Oh, Tyler, there is no chance if we roll up in here mid-June. And Los,
sorry,
mid-June, and Los is like he's just all right. Like you look at it and you're like, he's all right. That we won't have people on this text line, YouTube and Twitch like, yo man, they got to put Paredes in, especially if he is swinging the bat well at any of the chances he gets. So I mean, I feel 100%. I feel like I know some of y'all Houston fans. Y'all gonna be even Los. Now this Altuve, he'll get Altuve's ass got it for being in that outfield and struggling, right? So I know Correa is, so he better hit he cannot have the first 3 months be sitting there like 250, just over 300 on base and 400.
Well, I think he can.
I mean,
it's going to get noisy.
It's going to get noisy.
But no, I mean, it's going to be fun, and it could be fun. Hopefully, we don't deal with it. But it could be fun to cover that kind of controversy. But the reality of it is I mean, I don't look. I think life without Los was different. Now that they got him back, I think he's untouchable at third base.
Oh, I do too.
Yep. But to your point, if he's in a position where the guy that he's replacing.
Is still here.
Was pretty damn productive, yes, and they're still trying to find ways to get him in the lineup. Yeah, I mean it'd be in our best interest if Carlos Correa rakes from the word go.
That'd be big. Text line. What about trading Pena? No.
It's your leadoff hitter, man.
He's the youngest.
I can't. I mean it just
came into it.
I mean it's a perfect setup. I'm not one that believes the Astros should trade Isaac Paredes. I am A-okay with that bat and finding a way to keep it in the lineup as you rotate through the season. If you want to now we know you can slide Altuve out to left field if you want to, just to get through 162. As long as that's not a long-term plan. We have a year of experience experimenting with your second baseman, which I didn't like. I still don't like. But now that you have Isak Paredes sitting in the wings in a sense of he's going to be an Astro and you need to get that bat in the lineup, I want the Astros to do whatever they need to do defensively to make sure that the best lineup is in the ball game the majority of the nights. And whether we like it or not, which, as I said, I was not a big fan of it, but Altuve's ability to play outfield is big. Isak Paredes' ability to play third, first, and second is big. Yordan Alvarez's willingness and even his want to play more left field is big, man. And because this isn't a normal problem in 2026 where you got a bunch of guys that are ready to be load managed. I mean, Altuve expects a certain number of at-bats. I don't think he cares where they come from, but he expects a certain number of at-bats. Pena and Carlos Correa and Christian Walker, they going to want to play. That's what 140.
That's somebody just texted and said, why don't if Correa is the everyday third baseman, just make Paredes the everyday first baseman? Well, they got a $20 million issue over the first that they don't want to sit him down.
Not only do you have a $20 million issue, you've got a guy that I mean, at least the expectation is, I mean, he's one of your top 5 or 6 hitters, and he's your best defensive first baseman by far.
And he's lost 15 pounds.
And again, I know a lot of people like to poo-poo and minimize this, but he's not Carlos Correa in my mind. But when it comes to the dude that grinds and works at his craft, he's setting the example that you want for all those outfielders that we don't know who's going to be worth the damn and who isn't. Like, he's the guy that you want on a daily basis, showing those guys what a professional looks like. And so, yeah, Christian Walker is the guy that's got to be in the lineup. We got to have him be a better or best version of himself, no doubt about it. But this is not – Isak Paredes should be an Astro. I don't think you even take anything less than what you command for him. Don't let anybody else dictate the trade or the value. And if you don't get it, then you got that additional bat. You've got plenty of opportunity to get him in the lineup, and you'd have a hell of a lineup with him in it.
Yep. Yeah. There's a lot.
I mean, am I crazy to think this, boys?
No.
Like, if they find a way to put Isak Paredes in this lineup, again, whether that's Yordan playing more or that's Altuve playing left field, whatever it may be, to get through 162, if you've got your best bats in the lineup the majority of nights, that's going to be one of the better lineups in baseball.
Yeah, for them is how often they can get him in. Now, I know you believe they can get him in every night, but it's how they want to be able to get him in. And there are other guys that don't want to play in certain spots.